Hey everybody, big welcome back. Today we are doing a little drive through and a walk around Key West in Florida, right down in Florida Keys. It's the most southern point of the U.S., or most southern point of the continental U.S. And I'm not going to be narrating this whole video just because it's like almost half an hour and whatever. You guys don't want to listen to me for that long. So I will end up throwing some music in here for you just to enjoy. And what I will tell you is that it is a beautiful place, and if you ever get a chance to get out there for any reason, definitely take that chance, go down there and experience it. It's a different world down there. Here we are heading towards, this is the kind of the edge of the USA monument here. So it's the mile marker 1 thing. It's pretty cool. You can see everyone gets in a line to take a picture. We've been there a couple of times, and if you just walk up in front of it on the road, you don't have to wait in line, whatever. This is one of my favorite places to go in the world, and the only thing that really sucks is that they don't have an all-inclusive resort. I don't know why all these other countries can do an all-inclusive, but not down there. I guess just because it's not worth it to them. Like, Mexico, you go there for whatever, $1,200-1,500 each, all inclusive for a week with airfare and stuff. So maybe it's just not worth it for these guys. I don't know. It would definitely be nice though, because I like the all inclusive. You don't have to worry about finding restaurants and obviously spending a fortune on drinks. Key West drinks and meals are not cheap, but that's what you pay for being down there, I guess. So now we are just kind of made a left onto what's called Duval Street, which is like the main strip. We're at the top end of it right now, so we're not really in the party section. But once you get down to the party section, that's where all the bars are. Used to have Coyote Ugly, it's gone. There used to be this amazing burger place, it was gone. This was filmed in March of 2016 on March break. The Canadian March break, sorry. Or spring break, as many of you would call it. In Canada we call it March break, but I know in the USA you guys call it spring break. So it was not too busy at this point, as you will see, but once we get down towards the water and sunset, the place fills out quite nicely. I'm not too sure how exciting this drive will be for some people, but I guess if you're somebody that's watching this video because you're looking for somewhere to vacation, I've already said it. It's an amazing place, and I will be doing some hotel reviews and resort reviews from some places we've stayed in down in Key West, Key Largo, Mexico, Cuba. So I've got some videos that I'm going to be putting together and talking about some of these places. Now in Key West we stayed in a hotel called the Parrot Key. You'll have to watch my review for that. I'm going to tell you right now, it's amazing though. So if you're looking for a hotel, it's about maybe a 5-minute drive right from this road, but so it's just a quick taxi ride. Not too far at all, and it was great. But I've got some video of it. I'll show you the room, show you the hotel. Absolutely beautiful. Here in traffic, I think, is when I got stuck behind these bikes, and then it's funny, at one point it ends up like a daughter yells at her mom or something down the road, like at the next light, because she keeps blocking traffic. This is one problem you do face driving through Key West, is because they allow you to drink in the road. I'm not sure if they really allow it, they just don't stop you as long as you're not acting like an idiot. You end up with drunk people stumbling into the road or riding their bikes and scooters. They've got like the little scooter rentals, and it can really become a hazard and a hassle for navigating the streets. Another thing, we've never been there for it, but if you ever get the chance to go down and check out, or even if you don't want to go down and check it out, is just whatever, check it out on YouTube, is called Fantasy Fest, which is once a year they do a festival, and it's kind of like a gay pride thing, but I don't think it's fully gay pride, because it's like not everyone's gay that's in it. I think it's just There's a lot of that though, but it's a lot of people just kind of going crazy, letting loose, whatever. I don't know if any of you ever saw the movie 54, Club 54, Studio 54, or whatever. It was back like in the 90s anyway. They go to a club and everyone dresses up and all that. Well, that's kind of how Fantasy Fest is. You'll have people wearing like fairy outfits or superhero. Just kind of you do what you want. So that's pretty cool. We haven't made it down there for that yet. I'm sure we will one day. I'm into looking at some freaky shit, so it's hey, why not? No, it would make for good video. I'd have a good time there. A lot of people are naked. I wouldn't probably choose to do that myself, but you know. So here you can see what I mean though about the bikes. You can't really pass them. There's no way to pass on the other side of the road, and which is okay. It's not a bad place to get stuck driving slow either. And the weather down there is just beautiful. It's amazing. It's I'm from Canada, for those that don't know, which is a beautiful country all summer long, but come winter, let's face it, snow sucks. I'd much rather be down there. We were down there a few years ago. It's kind of funny, a little story here. We were down there and we went on the adventures with a company called Fury, which I will be doing a review on as well. I've got lots of footage from that. And it was probably only like 70 degrees or something out, like, you know, for, or whatever, like we go by Celsius, I'm just guessing it was 70. I think it was maybe like, you know, 15 or 18 degrees Celsius, or I was meaning Fahrenheit, 70 Fahrenheit. Anyway, so we were just fine, but the employees kept putting on jackets and sweaters and stuff, and it was cold for them, which is kind of funny. It's for us it wasn't too bad, but I guess when you're used to the normal heat of the Keys, it's yeah, and you can definitely tell the locals though, like, you know, driving through the town, everyone had sweaters on that day, and it was just kind of funny anyway. So what are we here? I'm gonna guess it's 6:30 by that clock there. So it's just kind of dinner hour. This was the day I had hoped to fly my drone down there, but they wouldn't let me because there's the naval base and the airport not too far. Now other people have, and I really wanted to, but I respect that the police said not to, so I guess, sorry, for those of you that don't know, I have a lot of drone videos, because I gotta remember, some of you guys that watch this aren't going to be subscribers, you're just going to be random people that happened upon my channel. And I've got a few hobbies. That's what my channel's about, by the way. It's just about my hobbies. So about reef tank keeping and flying drones and RC vehicles, maybe a little off-roading in my truck, and I like to mix it up a bit. And during this stretch, my Osmo was not cooperating very well with the sun, with the going in and out of the shade. It seems to it was affecting it. The auto white balance, I believe, was acting up. We ended up getting dinner at that Wendy's one time, which, by the way, I've got to tell you, I guess, hey, if you're in Key West, like, because we were down there for several days before, and we went to all the fancy restaurants, but if you're in Key West, there's nothing wrong with hitting up a Wendy's. You know what, a value meal with there was like $8 or something like that, you know, for their meals. And this restaurant on the left is actually where we had our first dinner, their first night in Key West a few years ago. And I remember I had chicken wings, and they were delicious. Not that you guys really care what I had for dinner. And little shutter there as we're changing clips, I guess. But it's if I could pick anywhere in the world to live, I tell you, this would probably be on my on one of my top places. I haven't tripped too many places, so I guess maybe there, you know, I definitely could find somewhere I would like better. But it's a great place to go, and the shirts. So if you just while we're driving around here, you'll see souvenir shops everywhere. And shirts there, they have all these stores that are like $5. Everything is $5, doesn't matter. Shirts, sandals, towels, swimsuits, everything's $5. So there's a lot of great deals for souvenirs. You kind of would expect to get gouged on souvenirs, but prices on souvenirs are reasonable. They make up for it when you're paying for dinner, I guess, in the hotels, because hotels are not cheap down there. But I think you might be able to find like Airbnb or something. We never looked. We wanted to take our camping trailer down there, but it was going to be ridiculous, like $300 for 2 nights or something with our camping trailer. And I said, I'm going to pay that to pull my own hotel room in? I don't think so. So we didn't do that on this trip. We stayed in Miami, but which is like $40 a night. You know what I mean? So it's quite the difference in pricing. And I think we're almost at the end of Duval Street. I think at this light we make a left. Please keep in mind, you're watching this during mellow time. If I did this trip again on a Friday or Saturday night and I had Dji Osmo going, the street is a party. I do have more footage of that from a previous trip, and where you've got like, you know, floats going down the road. Randomly, people have just made their cars into floats, and it's pretty cool. So I think I may have even put some of that up on my channel. I don't remember for sure, but anyhow, we're gonna cruise around here, and I think I'm gonna go into the parking lot. We're gonna park and then maybe do some walking around soon here. And Florida saltwater taffy, for anyone that hasn't been down there, is really good. It's not the, I don't know, I find that the taffy up here in Canada that we have is not the same. Theirs is really good down there. What else to tell you? Down there's iguanas and chickens running around everywhere, which is pretty cool. I've got videos of them too. I make videos of everything. I just normally don't even get around to uploading it. I make all these videos and then I just let them sit on my hard drive, and which is why actually I'm making this video. I want to clear up some space. I've got 2 laptops with the one laptop's got 2 hard drives in it, which are basically full, and then I've got my old laptop, and same thing. It is almost full. It's a 1 or 2 terabyte. So I got to clear some space, which means you guys get videos. So here we are cruising. We're gonna park here, and this is like the main parking lot, kind of on the waterfront. And in the evening, the street performers come out, so you get the buskers. And I've got one of their shows up on my channel. I know that. I put it up a couple years ago. This year we watched a guy from Quebec with his cats. He was pretty funny. There's one of those chickens that was out in front of that car. I've seen it. But the only thing is he was very adamant that nobody's making videos, and then the people that were, he was yelling at them and stuff. So I didn't bother recording it. But anyways, he had some pretty well-trained cats that could do some tricks. It was pretty cool. Unfortunately, I just didn't get it on video for you guys, but I assure you, if you end up down there in the evening, and it's right always about sunset that they do it. They pull out the buskers, and later on, if you stick around, I know this video is kind of long, but I'm going to end up parking and walking around, and if you get towards the end of the videos when I kind of walk through the crowds, and you'll see how busy it gets at sunset. Everyone watches because this is the southernmost point that you can watch a sunset from, is right here on this side. So it's a big deal to some people, and look at me, I get priority parking right at the end there. That was sweet. All these poor people that have been waiting to get a spot, and I snagged the best spot. Lucky day for me. And I don't know if any of you guys haven't ever tried the fresh coconut, where they just drill a hole in it and stick a straw in it. That's actually really good. I was thinking that it was going to taste like crap, but now every time we're down there or other tropical places, grabbing that because it's good. The only thing I think they should do is probably cut the top off and throw a splash of rum in there, but they gotta do what they gotta do. It's okay. No fancy. See my parking spot? The black truck's mine. Look at that. Boom. nice spot. I don't even know where I was going to go with that. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so you can see that the place is kind of filling in now, but not too much. And but it will. This place will be totally packed later. And I think we got a guy playing a guitar there. I guess maybe I don't even think I turn at him. There's the coconut. See that? That's what you need. Get some of those. I wonder if we paused to get them. We might have. We might have. I don't recall exactly. That was the French guy that walked by right there. That's the guy with the cat show, and these ladders and stuff set to the right. That was all part of his show. So you might be able to type into YouTube French cat guy Key West or something, because odds are some of the people that were recording that he was yelling at probably uploaded that to YouTube. Of course, he's out in public. There's nothing he can do about your recording. He just doesn't want you to, because he wants you to buy his DVD. But we didn't buy the DVD. And so you can see all the different buskers we'll set up. This is going to be a fire guy. There we go. This is someone playing the guitar. And oh, this is the cat show right here. Maybe this was it, but obviously he's not fully set up yet. And then they put the rope on the ground. If you see him walking over a rope, that is the area where they don't want you to go past while they're doing the show. One thing I gotta say is there is a lot of money in Key West. Like, some of the yachts are just insane. I think I was hoping they were pelicans, but they're just seagulls. I say just seagulls. I like seagulls. I don't care. I know a lot of people hate them, but... Which, by the way, I gotta tell you, if I was a bird, this is where I would live. I have no idea why any birds would choose to live in Canada or Russia or anywhere else. They've got wings. You think that, you know, over time they'd just get smart enough and all move to Key West, because it's got everything. You know, birds eat fish and stuff like that, and then people's French fries and whatnot. Key lime is a big thing down there. So there's actually a key lime store that we go to every time we're down there, and they've got these little key lime candies, and they're great. So I don't know. I don't think I've got a video of it. I may on my hard drive somewhere there. Key West Aquarium we wanted to get to, we just didn't have time. So next time I get down that way, we will definitely be going in there, and I'll be making some video of it. That's the only problem with going some of these places, is just there's not enough time in the day to do everything you want. You know, you need to have time to eat, drink, you know, walk around, see all the sights, and next thing you know, it's you know, it's 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and it's time to head back, because we still had like a 3-hour drive back to Miami or whatever once we were done here. So let's cruise along. Oh. Watch it, lady. And some of the hotels, I'm not sure if this one up on the left, I think right behind me was the biggest one, but way back, like from the direction I started, and then that's where you're getting into, like, they've got rooms for like $1,100-$1,200 a night. They probably even have more expensive ones, but that would not be for me. There is the Fury Sunset Party Boat. That will be part of one of my videos upcoming. We went on the adventures where we go parasailing, snorkeling, jet skiing, all that stuff. I've got all kinds of video for that for the day out with those guys, and it's a really good experience. So if you're into, you know, travel and adventure videos kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button to see when I get that up. And this yacht I wouldn't mind taking home if that had been a possibility. I don't think they wanted to give it to me though, so though you could always go and hotwire it in the middle of the night. That would be interesting. This is a boat though that never leaves. It's actually the same boat was there the year or two before or whatever, and it's got like a full-time staff on it. But I was talking to somebody, and they were saying that the boat, like, basically never leaves. It's just some rich guy's boat that sits there, I guess, or something. I don't know. I say rich guy, but it could be a rich girl. Who knows? Look at me rambling on for already 20 minutes. What do you guys think? Do you want music or you want me to finish talking? Jeez, I wish we had a live comment section and you guys could be like, no, shut up, dude, or, whatever, keep going, man. It'd be alright. Whatever, maybe I can spit it out for 30 minutes or whatever this movie is. Anyway, that's, we end up walking down over that way later on. I don't think I have it on video, but over there's kind of where the fishing charter boats go. We'll walk by them, but they sit there gutting them and right out in the open. It's kind of nasty, actually. Here we're just looking at some of the stores. And we went into a few of them. I was going to buy a GoPro, I wanted to buy a GoPro head mount the one day, but they didn't have it, so I found Radio Shack back out on the main road, but they're closed down now, so that's where I got it for my adventures video. I wanted the head mount for snorkeling. So here comes, this is like part of an art gallery, and so they got some various statues and whatever else. And this is where Purvis Mervis takes pictures of naked ladies. And there he is, see that? He's like spank bank. No, it's kind of funny actually. We all got our pictures there too. It's an interesting piece of art. I'm not really sure what it represents, but everybody seems to like it. More of those Fury boats. There's a couple dudes hitting on the chick. Good for them. And I'm looking forward to doing the video of that so I can kind of relive the experience we had, because it really they were a great crew, and they you know, you go on a couple different boats throughout the day and stuff like that, and so that'll be something I'll have fun kind of making. My phones are ringing, hold on a second. Okay, I've dealt with that now, and I'm back, so we're going to finish walking along here, along the pier, and over, if you look straight ahead, I think that's actually like the naval base over there, and then there's another one on your way into, or I guess it would be the Air Force base on the way into Key West. You see one, and you see the fighter jets taking off and landing and doing maneuvers above it and all that, so it's an active military place. I'm going to guess that it was all set up from back in the day when they had issues with Cuba. I don't know, maybe some of my American viewers could chime in, and if you have any backstory on that. I've never Googled it or something like that, so I don't really know. I'm just going to guess that that's what it's from, why they're all set up there. This was just, I was kind of holding my camera there, so I've sped the shot up just for the fun of it. And what a beautiful place, though. This guy tells those kids to get out of there. They're like making out on the dock, and just heading back into the sunset there. And the people that live down there, though, what a life. You know, I said, well, I'm sure it's an amazing life. However, the one day I was talking to the lady in the gift shop, and I was saying, oh, you're lucky you get to live in paradise, and she was saying that a lot of the people there have to work 2 jobs to afford to live there, though. So I've never looked at like what the rent or anything goes for down there, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume that she's right. It probably is very expensive to live down there. Now here we are. You see, in just a matter of minutes, this clip is the exact same day. We're just talking, you know, what, maybe 10 minutes after the walking up that way, and look at everybody. The place is completely just filled. And what was kind of funny is I'm walking through the crowd with this is my Dji Osmo, so I'm holding it up in the air, and look at all the eyes that will look up at the camera, and you can hear everyone saying, oh, did you see that camera, and or that's the Osmo. And so people are still pretty amazed by the Osmo. It is a really cool camera. I guess for those of you that don't know what a DJI Osmo is, be sure to check it out. You can buy one for about $800 or so, and they're pretty cool. It's you can film 4K if you want to. I don't remember what I filmed this in, but it's only going up in 1080, and now you can just see the crowds. So, phone's ringing again. I'm a busy guy. I've got to get back to work soon, so. Alright, pimpin' ain't easy. That phone call's done. So, here we are, sunset. It's beautiful. You see everybody getting their cameras up. And this was a little clip. I think I put it in the wrong order. But anyways, this is a nice way to finish a video. Is watch this really cool, what's that, a schooner or something? I don't know. I don't know much about sailboats anyway, but it was pretty cool. That much I did know. And if I'd had my damn drone up in the air, I would have loved nothing more than to follow that and go around it and make a cool video. Anyway, if you've watched this video to this point, I'd love to know it in the comments, and I'd really hope that I've earned a like from that, because look at that shot with the pelican and everything. But I really like watching my like count go up. So if you've watched this far, I would guess that you liked the video. So if you could do that, and if you haven't yet, maybe consider subscribing to watch more of my videos. I've got some awesome stuff coming up, and some what I feel is awesome stuff already on my channel. See you next time, guys. Have a good one.